everybody. Welcome to Ian Bagg Bought a House, a show about me, Ian Bagg, buying a house on the eastern shore of Virginia in a little town called Cape Charles, and my wife and I are renovating that house slowly but surely while my mother-in-law lives in that fantastic house. Well, we're going to turn it into a mansion. A mansion, I tell you. I like when I do things like that, when I like to twist and I like, My wife go, I'll do stuff like that when we're in a storm. Wife will go, "You're so gay." Like yell it out. It makes me laugh. "You're so gay and you're embarrassing me." I'm like, well, you're embarrassing me by saying you're gay in the middle of the ice cream section while I'm trying to flaunt. Renee and Chris are here. We're not going to have a guest. Sadly, our guest was unable to make it. We're going to record a couple up front, so we will always have guests from now on. We're going to record some. It's going to be fantastic. There's a car outside revving. If you want to hear what a Dodge Viper sounds like, it's outside right now. Hey, Renee. Hey, Chris. How was your week?
Good. Just here. Busy.
Just
in the
here?
studio.
How many podcasts are done out of this place now?
About five consistent ones.
Let's name them.
Okay, we do Yo Yo Yo.
Yo Yo Yo, which is a show about yo-yos.
It's Martin Moreno's.
Oh, it's Martin Moreno's.
And then he also has a Spanish podcast that we do here called No Te Asustes.
Is that Yo 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 in French and in Spanish?
No, it means don't be scared.
Don't be scared in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Say it again.
No te asustes.
Oh, nos eres usted.
We have yours.
We have mine, which is no eres usted.
We have Could Have Gone Pro with Huda Moreno.
Could Have Gone Pro with it. So that's a gambling show, right?
It started off as a gambling show where he would do his sports picks, and now it's evolved more into just commentary.
Oh.
And we're not
He's
doing...
the new Albert show?
No comment.
We were now doing 2 episodes.
I called him Albert.
Yeah.
And we do
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Best of Everything,
The Best of Everything, which is
Ruben Paul and Johnny Sanchez.
Oh, those guys are good. Look those up. And those are all found on their Facebook pages and on iTunes, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And then you have just some that come in every so often?
Yeah, we have a couple that are kind of... We have some, we do one with Eddie Ift, but his isn't... He records his elsewhere for the majority of the time, but when he needs the camera work...
What happened to his bus?
I don't know. Sometimes he'll do... we don't ask questions.
Okay, we won't talk about that. Well, that's nice. I'm glad you guys are busy because it just used to be me back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And now I have to put up with these other assholes moving my times around. My God. How's everybody feeling? Is family better?
Yes, everybody's back in school. Wife isn't complaining as much. We're good to go.
Nice. I'm finding that every time I think I'm better, all of a sudden I have a little breathing problem. I don't know if anybody else has had this. I've heard that everybody else has had this, that has had this kind of cold flu kind of thing, right?
You know what worked for us? Just staying indoors for 2 days straight.
Well,
Saturday
Renee,
and
I don't know
Sunday.
if you know
You can't
how
do
I
that.
pay my rent. I have to go outdoors. Oh. And then a couple shows, I wouldn't touch anybody. I was just like, And the MC was like, I had a great time in Cleveland. But first, we'll talk to Chris. Chris, how was your weekend? Did you do any stand-up?
Yes, I did. I did this show in Laguna Niguel, one of those areas down there.
Can you finish Niguel? Don't just start it.
Laguna Niguel, I believe.
You.
I believe it
that
was
very close.
Okay.
That was almost like saying vinegar.
Yeah, so I did a show down there on Friday, and then that's pretty much. I had a good weekend. I had a really good weekend.
Good for you, man. I'm glad to hear you didn't have to travel anywhere. How did you get down there? Because I know you don't drive. So how did you get down there?
I went with the headliner.
Who was the headliner?
Stephen Briggs.
Boring. Anyways, let's move on. So I flew out to Cleveland on Thursday, and I flew first class. But when I flew back, I couldn't find a first class seat, and I had to sit at the back of the plane. And I'm not talking like the second section back. I sat at the back of the plane, where the seats are smaller. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, right next to the restroom.
Holy shit. I had no idea how small those seats were.
Whoa.
They were so, like, my knees were like, thank God nobody sat next to me. It was unbelievable. Like, United and whatever airline should be, you should be ashamed for selling that seat. So it's so uncomfortable. It was unbelievable.
Was it the very last row?
Second last row.
Because the very last row is the same seat, but it doesn't recline.
Ugh, I don't know. I don't know what the point of reclining when you're like this is, like that. It's stupid. I'd hate to complain, but I'm spoiled little bitch by sitting in first class, because I went back there. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And then the lady's like, are you a 1K? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh. And I go, this is the only seat that was left. She goes, oh, okay. She goes, you get free food back here. I'm like, what? She goes, you get free food because you're a 1K. I'm like, just give it to the guy beside me because he looks like he's in pain. I don't want it. I just want to sleep. And she's like, okay. So she gave him a snack box on behalf of the Ian Bagg Family Foundation of Kids Not Eating on a Plane. It was very fun, though. Cleveland was awesome. Sold out 2 shows, 2 out of 5, which isn't too bad. And my numbers are building.
Did you wear that shirt?
I didn't. I got this shirt in Cleveland, but I didn't wear it there. I've been wearing a hoodie on stage. I've been pretending that I'm what's his face in Oasis, and I'm wearing those. The
lead singer.
Yeah. I think he wears those big coats out. So I've been wearing that on stage. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I'm feeling a little chubby, which I'm probably a lot chubby, but just hiding underneath my coat. So yeah. It's been fun. What happened? Oh, my favorite part of the whole weekend was when a guy at the front said he was a massage therapist. And I said, oh. And he goes, I'm a licensed massage therapist. And I go, oh, you failed out of PT school. You tried to become a physical therapist. And his face was like, eh. And that was my favorite part of the weekend. We went to a pho restaurant. You guys like pho?
I love pho.
Why do you like it?
Well, I used to eat with my brother, and it was the cheapest thing to eat, but you could still get a good meal.
True.
And it just I've learned to enjoy the taste of it over time. So
which one do you get?
I get the one with the what's the
beef or chicken?
Beef.
Beef.
Always beef.
Why always beef?
I just prefer I like the rare flank steak, and it kind of cooks in the soup.
You have to do the flank steak. Everything else I think is disgusting, like the tendon or the meatball.
I eat the tendon or the meatball. I'll eat anything.
No, not me. I go chicken or the veggie.
You do look like a veggie type of guy.
I'm kind of a puss. We're doing meatless Mondays at our house now, which ended up with with turkey meat in it last night. But
that sounds like it almost sounds like No Nut November.
Yeah.
No Nut November? What's that?
Oh,
you don't know what that is?
No, what is it?
Well, you're not supposed to nut at all on November, whether it's masturbation or intercourse.
It doesn't sound like a good time.
December 1st sounds like really fun and then painful. Like it sounds like it's gonna be a good time, and then your just nuts hurt for like incredibly long time. Oh my god! And then your wife's just stuck to the wall. She looks just like that. What's your favorite Asian, Renee? Like not person. What's your favorite Asian food?
I love barbecue pork.
Oh,
barbecue pork and orange chicken.
Orange chicken. I don't even know if orange chicken's Chinese. It seems very white to me.
Made up bullshit, kind of like chop suey.
Do you like the spring rolls over at the old pho place?
I do. I like spring rolls.
Do you like them fresh or do you like them fried?
I like them fried. I don't like the soggy skin.
I love those the rice wrap.
Really?
Have you ever been? There's a place in San Francisco that does burritos like that.
Really?
But it's like an Asian flair to it, and they got everything Asian inside, except for it's bizarre, but it is so good, and I can never find it again. I was doing a television show up there, and they got us the food from there, and I never wrote it down, so I never found out what it was. It was so good. It was like a burrito, and it had rice, and I don't know if it had beans in it, but it had like everything like that, guacamole and stuff like that. It was really, really good. Oh, this is the Ian Bagg food show.
I know. Ellie Higgins said it's pronounced F without the O.
It's actually pho, like more like an A.
Well, guys, I don't know if you know where I grew up. I grew up in a little town called Terrace, and we had an Indian family that moved in next door to us when I was a kid. And my dad told me the guy's neighbor's name was Dave. Turned out it was Sukde. That's how I learned how to pronounce things that aren't from white. So the fact that I call it pho is pretty close to fa.
Yeah.
And Ellie said somehow she lost her top fan status.
She lost her top fan status?
Yeah, it doesn't say top fan anymore here on Facebook.
What did you do? Did you not like everything I put up? I haven't put, since we've been putting some things up, but not too much on. I got to start putting a lot more things up. Ellie, I don't have anything to do with that. You will always be a top fan. Never be a bottom fan.
Sarah said it's like F-U without the CK, how you pronounce pho.
Yeah.
F-U without the CK?
It's just
Oh,
pho.
fa.
Yeah.
You like when people swear, like they say freck?
No.
It's ridiculous.
I hate it.
Well, it used to. It drives
Or
me
shut the front door.
Yeah. Well, around kids, it makes me. But
Or vinegar without the vi.
yeah, Gar. It's the best soap. I don't like it when they do the frick. I think it's funny when they put it into movies when they like you got the hot dogs over there and you need the hot dogs. You bunch of hot dogs. I like that kind of stuff. But I just like, I know what you're trying to say. So you're not any better than me for saying the word.
Yeah.
You know, just because you said freck, you were still saying fuck.
Yeah.
But that's how fuck became. People were using it as that. Fuck never meant fuck when people started using that.
No.
Yeah.
And I imagine that like the freck was the worst word back in the day. That's how I always justify it. So I'm just staying true to what's current.
Yeah, stay what's current. You motherfuckers. I was watching a movie last night. Oh, no, not a movie, a TV show. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I was watching Ray Donovan, and they did something. They said they were in a court scene, and they said, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary people of the court.
Huh.
I was like, wow, that's going to get pretty rough on when you go in for when you get called in for jury duty, and you're like, sir, nope, ma'am, nope. All right, then, you're free.
I wish it was that easy.
Do you have any tips on getting out of jury duty?
Yeah, apparently if you say you're a white supremacist, you're out immediately. Which works for anyone. It doesn't matter if you're black or not. You know, I don't have to do jury duty because I am a green carded. I'm not a citizen.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, green card is better. I'm a landed immigrant. I'm a landed immigrant.
We got a comment. So Tracy Cone, she said from
Spell cone.
Shoulders Atlanta.
Shoulders.
She's still dating the first date guy from your show here.
No way.
And they plan to see you again in Vegas this year.
Oh, that'll be good. I will also be back. Right now, I think I have a May date in Atlanta. They will be going. They're all going up on my website. So I haven't talked to Renee about this. We're putting them all up. There are certain places where you put the ticket where you can buy tickets, but if they're not available, it will say available soon. So you will be able to see all my dates throughout the year, like at least, you know, if it's booked and it's in December, you'll still be able to see it. So that's we're going to get people going. So go to my website every so often, guys, Ian Bagg, and you can go there. And if you want to send me a picture that you want me to put on Instagram, send it to me on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram, and then I'm not good at the reshare. Are you good at the reshare on Instagram?
You have to get a special app to
It's
do
called
that.
Repost
or
Repost.
reshare.
I have it, but still I do it, but it's not. It
never quite works out well.
It doesn't work well. It's not like a retweet on the most devil worshipping app ever, thing called Twitter. People are all fired up at whatchamacallit, Vince Vaughn today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wait, what did he do?
He hung out with Trump.
Yeah, no, Trump. I'm just like, you know what? I have lots of friends that voted for Trump, and they're idiots, but they're still my friends. So that's the way it has to be, you know. A lot of people want to be rich, and they think that Trump makes them rich, and then I think Vince Vaughn probably uses him to get things. I bet you if was Biden was in that booth, he would have been up close to Biden and trying to help get deals and subsidies for his film business that he has. So you got to think about it like that, people.
Hey, it worked for Prince Harry.
Harry
talking to Bob Iger.
What happened?
He got Meghan Markle, his wife, a gig at Disney.
Good for him. Oh my God, she's a princess and an actress.
Well, they stepped down from the royal family.
What happened? What did I miss?
Last week. You didn't hear about this?
Don't you? Are you allowed to quit now?
Yeah, they apparently are doing it.
I mean, we'll see if they live.
Question: even if you step down, the press still knows that you're Prince Harry, and so you're really not stepping down. You're just stepping down from not doing anything, right?
And he's a very identifiable ginger, so it'd be hard.
He looks like his mother's bodyguard. So that's terrible. Speaking of wonderful palaces, I am switching the. My wife actually is switching the shower knobs. Middle one. There's 3 of them. They're Kohler, so she bought new Kohler ones, and they didn't fit. Do you know anything about this, Renee? Does anybody know this? I thought a Kohler was supposed to go on a Kohler. Does anybody know?
I would assume so, unless it's like a universal mount.
I don't know.
But I don't know if they make them universal. They all seem like proprietary, so you could buy their fucking brand.
I thought that's what the point was. Oh, man, this would have been a good time to have Mike. This would have been a good time to have Mike, but sadly he decided he wanted to be on his own fucking wavelength, and now he can't help us.
So Ellie said that the Queen gave them permission to live part-time in Canada.
Ooh, who doesn't want part-time in Canada? My God, that's where the best medical is.
I want to go to Canada.
You want to go to Canada?
Yeah.
Why? Are you a prince or a princess?
Nah, neither.
Part-time princess?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, can you imagine? I always wonder, it always makes me laugh.
What's your princess binary name?
What?
I was asking Chris what his princess binary name is.
Krista.
Buttercup. Yeah, Krista.
Krista. But you have to figure out which one of your friends, because it doesn't matter. Like we know enough people. You know guys that are closeted cross-dressers.
Probably, yeah.
So I always look at my friend and try to figure, like everybody, I've done it to you guys. I'm like, I wonder if he cross-dresses.
Well, I think we know one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, his wife doesn't know. We can't say that on the air. It would be slander. Even though the funny part is I could care less. Like if you suddenly showed up in a dress, I'm like, hey Chris, I don't give a shit. It's how you treat people is how I judge you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I prefer if you didn't. I prefer if you wore pants, even if you are going to be a woman. I like my women in slacks. I don't know how we took this turn, but
because you were talking about faucets.
Oh yes, we're trying to take one faucet and change it into a different type of faucet. That's basically cross-dressing, right? Trying to take your faucet and change it into a different faucet.
Post-op.
This show's on fire. It's on fire. I don't know what pansexual is.
I don't know either.
I think
is it like Peter Pan?
Maybe that's what it is when you stay young forever. Maybe that's what it is.
Prepubescent forever.
Yeah. Just hairless junk. Guys, my mom watches this.
She knows you by now.
I was about to say, I put a thing up. Due to complaints, I will no longer be selling fire logs that smell like my balls. And my mom put like. I was just like, oh God, you know how to ruin a great joke, don't you?
Do you know anybody who bought the Gwyneth Paltrow candle?
Know anybody?
How many did you get?
Oh, what are you kidding? 69 of them. I don't like candles at the best of times. And I feel like that would be a good time, but no, I don't know. What do you do with that? Like, why does it like, she doesn't even tell you what time of the month it smells like.
I mean, I'm assuming it's a washed one.
Scrubbed vagina.
Yeah.
She's an interesting bird.
Yeah.
She's an interesting bird.
Pepper Potts,
Pepper Potts?
That was her character in
the Avengers.
Avengers.
I've never,
You've never seen Avengers?
I've not seen many superhero movies. You know which ones I like?
Which one?
I like the Kingsman.
Oh, I love that one.
I think there's two of them, and I've seen them both. I think it's really good.
The third one's out.
The third one is out?
Or it's either out or it's coming out very soon. It's a World War one version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because the second version was the one with Elton John, right? When they do drugs and they get lines in their face.
Oh shit! I haven't seen it. I've seen the first one.
I've only seen the first one, which I loved.
The second one's good.
The second one's good.
Yeah.
And
that guy that's the actor in it is really good too.
This new one is a prequel, basically, of before there were the Kingsmen. It was like them founding. Anyways,
when they were just men.
Yeah, they were just men.
I love it.
Ellie says pansexual is that you like every sex, where there's only two.
Oh, wasn't that bisexual?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because there's only two.
I can't keep.
There's only two, right?
I feel like sometimes we're trying too hard. You know what I mean? Just to be different from everybody else, so you come up with a name for yourself. Just be who you are. Enjoy yourself. Don't get mad if somebody calls you, dude. I call this. There's a fellow lady where I get waxed, my eyebrows waxed, which will be getting done soon. My eyebrows, my nose, I get waxed. And it's a fellow lady, and I call him bro. I call him bud. Thanks, bud. You know why? Because you're my bud.
Do your eyes water when they do the nose?
No. Have you had it done?
No, I've tweezed.
Yeah.
Don't tweeze. Get waxed. I'll buy you guys I'll get you guys like a starter, and I guarantee you'll be addicted to it. Really? I guarantee you'll be addicted to it. It is so, you breathe different afterwards. It's just, and we all have to tweeze at some point. I don't know what it is with nose hair and ear hair. Just as you get to a certain age, they start coming out. But it's so addictive. And I remember the first girl that, because I got it done in here in the first time, about 10 years ago, and the girl goes, "It'll make the cocaine go quicker to your brain." I'm like, well, that's not exactly the reason I'm doing this, but I thank you for telling me that. I was like, oh my God. She was just happy she wasn't waxing a puss.
Life hacks.
Life hacks.
I'll give him a shout out right now. I go to European Wax Center and I get my nose waxed. It is the best.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yep, they got
I
packages.
never picked you out for a waxer.
Yeah, I am hairy. I blame my fucking father. My mom's Italian and my dad's a beast.
Oh, we had no chance then.
No chance at all. Just.
Do you go Brazilian?
Yeah, right up my nose. I get my mouth and my nose done. That's Brazilian. No, I don't wax down there. If I'm hairy enough that if I wax down there, right, it would look like I have a naked bikini on, because everything else is just covered in hair. So it's just be stupid to like it just be like completely.
You should do a little something special for the wife on Valentine's Day.
I do every year. What I do is I take those candy hearts and I melt them into my hair. So I smell like mint, and when we have or not cinnamon, was it cinnamon? And when we have sex, the cinnamon hotness gets on it. Beer. Oh my God. People, don't listen to this. We don't do anything like that at all. Mom, don't listen to this, Mom. Okay, we're gonna do 54. We're back to 54 trend. Let's try it again. Take two, fucking douche. 54 outdated home trends that we had hoped never come back. We did 10 last week, and we're gonna do 11 this week. We're at number 11, nautical motifs, which I didn't really know was a motif unless you live next to the ocean. So I don't know how you get rid of that, because I think some of them are good. I like some of them. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what if you have a beach house? You're gonna keep that,
right? It's beachy. So it's if you're living in Denver and your house is on the ski slope and you got the nautical motif, maybe that's stupid. Right? Maybe that's the way they should put it. Sometimes I just think they were reaching for 54 instead of going to 25 on this stupid fucking thing. Okay. Edison Bulbs.
I like this one.
You like that it's get rid of it, or you like Edison Bulbs?
I actually think that there's nothing wrong with them.
Well, in certain areas, I agree. I would agree with Chris. Edison Bulbs and Edison Bulbs in certain areas, like in certain businesses and certain home styles, look cool. Outdoors, I think they look great outdoors.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're brighter. Like I hated the, even the LED lights, even though they save electricity, I still feel like Edison bulbs are a little bit brighter and they look better.
Edison. Ugh. So we disagree on that one. We disagree. We say no. Don't get rid of the Edison bulbs. It wasn't a fad that is outdated. We don't think so. We think keep going.
I wanted Sarah real quickly. She was like, "Isn't your place nautical, or do I need new binoculars?"
Yes.
Well, this is a big day. I just found out she's not Filipino. That's why she can see so well through those binoculars. Sarah, quit looking in. Yes, it is nautical, some of it. No, it's not nautical. Tufted headboards, which makes me laugh. It's, like kind of cushioned headboards. I always thought they were stupid anyways. Because when you sleep against their, your head is greasy.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You might be the richest person in the world, but or you're rich and you wear some sort of conditioner in your hair, and that gets on the. It's stupid. You can never get that clean. I think tufted headboards are stupid.
I always thought that parents had those in their room so the kids couldn't hear the bed banging against the wall.
That's I guess so. Or Daddy likes it rough, and Mama doesn't want a brain injury. Tuscan kitchens. Oh, here come the cops. Tuscan kitchens. The style was everywhere in the early 2000s, and we can certainly see its appeal. Today's kitchens, however, focus on creating light, airy places to cook rather than emulating a dark Italian villa. Once again,
what's wrong with it?
I think it depends on your style of the rest of the house. If it fits in, it fits in. Like if you have a lot of pillars and stuff like that, and like round, like that. I don't know. I think this isn't outdated. I think it's just a style that was very popular that isn't as popular anymore. Agree? Disagree, guys?
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I like it. I think it's a classy look.
People out there, any opinion? Please type in now. If you're coming in live, let us know. If you're listening to this later or watching it later, just put it in there, and we'll agree with you or disagree with you. And remember, this is a show. If we disagree with you, we call you a piece of shit. Damask. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. It's Damask, which I'm guessing is Damask, which is basically not floral. What is it? Like wallpaper that has like a texture to it that's kind of like
Victorian.
Floral. I don't think it's floral. I think it's It's what was that kind of like that the one kings were noble, like that kind of.
Oh yeah,
like that.
It's like felt. It's like
a little bit, but I don't think it has to be. I think there can be cheaper versions where it isn't.
I think it has its place. If you're going to a library, I wouldn't see that being an issue.
I don't think many people have it. I don't think very many people have it. I also feel some of these things, people that are just have gaudy houses have it.
Sue Wood said,
"Fucking Sue Wood."
It's haunted mansion wallpaper. Haunted mansion wallpaper. It's flocked.
It's flocked.
Oh.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. Well, how are you, Suey? How are you, Woodsy? Did you get that job? I know she was hoping to hear back from a job. I love Sue. God damn it, Sue. God damn it, Sue. God damn it. Sue's awesome. Sue, I tell you, she's nothing like Sarah. She won't look through your curtains.
Sarah said that the wallpaper would look nice in the castle.
It would look nice in a castle. I thought you were talking my castle. It would. I don't know. I think we all have different likes. I like plain. I really like a white wall and not too much going on, which comes to the next thing. And that is wallpaper. This is number 16. This is wallpaper borders.
Oh, I see why people don't like this. It's because of the baby stuff.
It's just because of the baby stuff. You have to have a baby to have this on your wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's the weird. I see it a lot. It's just, I guess they're trying to have two different colors in the house or in the wall, and that border helps out in some weird way. But I don't know. I just think it's ugly. I think it looks cheap, so I wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Somebody just broke into our studio, so that's why we're all kind of going a little weird right now. We're trying not to be murdered. Number 17, matching window valances. Hold on, why is it not showing me? It's not showing me the picture.
Oh, you can't. Oh.
It's not showing me the picture for some reason.
It's the green curtains thing.
Oh, the green curtains are gross. Just gross. It's just fucking gross.
So it's basically about matching your furniture with your curtains.
Yeah, no. Don't do that.
Matching window valances.
Yeah, see, I did say it right. Okay.
Well, we don't know if he said it right.
Here's number 18. Number 18, here's something that you've seen for years. It comes in and out, back and forth, and that's Mason Jar Mania. You see it in bars. You see it in houses where people just suddenly start using them as glasses.
Yeah.
They start using them as containers. All their containers are fucking mason jars, and they use them everything but jelly and fruit that's been canned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your grandparents ever can anything, Renee or Chris?
Yeah.
I have actually canned more food than I've ever seen any of my relatives do.
What do you can?
Jalapenos and peppers.
But do you have a garden?
No, I buy them. And then.
So what do you make your own pickles?
I make my own pickled jalapenos.
Really?
They're really good.
Well, we're gonna have to try those.
I'll make a new batch.
How do they get really, really hot, or what are they?
Well, I'll put in like extremely hot peppers in there.
Mm-hmm.
So the jalapeno gets a little bit of that extra spice.
So you have different ratings. Basically that you have. Chris?
I've never actually canned, but my aunt used to can a lot.
What would she can?
Mostly jams and preserves.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so much better than buying that stuff at the store.
You know, my grandparents on my dad's side used to can cherries and peaches and apricots, and they used to make jams and jellies, and you know the difference between jam and jelly. But the amount of sugar that they would put into those things was insane.
Yeah.
So if you could get it to a healthy point, because there was nothing in there that was preservatives. It's just so much better for you. So I think I'm trying to think somebody used to do pickles. Somebody used to make like canned pickles, and they were so good. Oh my God! Let me know. Anybody out there? Anybody else do any canning?
Bonnie says she can.
What does she do?
I don't know. She just says I can.
Is she telling us she can, or does she can?
I think she means she actually
both.
Yeah.
What do you can, Bonnie?
Top fan, Bonnie.
Top fan, Bonnie. Take that, Ellie. Take that, Ellie. Not everybody's losing their fucking canning fucking. I don't know why I just said fuck 18 times, but that's how I do it. Okay. This one, number 19, Wicker Furniture. Yeah. Fucking. Did anybody I feel you buy wicker furniture when you don't have enough money to get actual furniture. That's what wicker furniture. I don't know anybody that's sat in a wicker chair and go, "Oh, this is comfortable. I love this sliver that's going into the back of my arm."
Yeah, I didn't have a chair. We had like this chest that was wicker on the outside.
Ugh.
And every so often a little piece would fucking stick out and just stab you in the leg.
In the 70s, they had the wicker chairs, those big wicker chairs, and all the women would take their Playboy pictures in them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was like kind of like, and you didn't know where the chair started and the carpet started.
Classic Bush.
Classic Bush, and we're not talking.
Bonnie cans tomatoes, green beans, fruit. Donna Slavic.
Donna.
She cans salmon every year.
Whoa.
Oh.
That sounds good.
Donna's my partner in crime. No, Donna's my partner in the Ian Bagg show that we do every year in my hometown, and her husband is a fisherman extraordinaire. So, Donna, I'm going to ask you, when you say you can salmon, is it smoked salmon that you can, or like salmon, like if you were going to get in a can of like tuna kind of that? How do you do it, Donna?
And I also have a question. Did they help Gwyneth Paltrow with the scent of her candle?
Did they? Did who? Did salmon?
Yeah.
What if you get the wrong container? What if you order salmon one day and you order that and then you light the salmon and then you eat the candle? Candle sandwiches.
Sarah said we should send pickled jalapenos out to the fans.
Sarah, well, maybe we can. Can we do that? Can we do like a one free one, like a win a can of pickles?
I don't know what the.
Yeah, because it's food. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know the rules. Maybe we could do maybe we'll do a live show and we can bring our pickles.
we just eat pickles.
God, it's gonna turn into a pickling fucking goddamn.
We could do an ASMR of eating pickles.
What's that?
Where you just get up really close to the microphone and you sensually eat
Crunch.
pickles.
You've never heard of
Crunch.
ASMR?
No, the ASMR was an Indian kid I went to school with. ASMR knows the answers. He's really smart.
It's where you go.
Did Donna answer about the salmon?
Smoked and regular.
Oh, God damn it, guys. I'm going to have to try to get some from her and bring it back, some of that smoked. Oh, Donna. Dusty pastels. I'm guessing that in the 80s, all pastels were dusty blue or dusty pink, giving them the perpetual look of not just quite clean look. Today, colors are more decisive, like in this London townhouse. I don't know why I read that part. And we're thankful. I'm with you. Those colors are it just looks worn out. It just looks like you got hand-me-down furniture or curtains.
I have a couple comments.
Okay, let's hear them.
Andrea Karwoski Novotny said, Wicker equals cheap acupuncture. And Andy Gunnan says he brings his own pickle to every show.
But is it in a jar? Way to go, Andy Gunnan, letting us know how big he is. he's a mini dill. We're gonna end it with this one, number 21, and everybody can agree with me. Hollywood mirror lights. Oh, I just fucking hate these in the bathroom where they got all the you either got a set up here or you got the band. It's like pretending you're in the circus when you do your makeup. There are just so many. They burn out all the time and they're just incredibly tough to clean and they just look cheap. And I hate them. I
have a confession.
Well, you love them.
Well, we're looking for one to buy for the studio.
For in the bathroom?
Yeah. Or a portable one.
Maybe
we need it.
But you guys need it because you do have people come in and do makeup.
Yeah.
Obviously not. It's not this show. But maybe you could get the one that's they make them now where it's one light. It's not the bing 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 boom. It's just one.
Yeah, we're looking at options.
Yeah.
And maybe next time we'll have a makeup artist do you up.
Oh, I'd love that. Just make me look like beautiful, young, vivacious girl that came off the boat from Italy. Anyways, so that's 21. There's 54 of them, so we still got 33 more that we'll do over the thing.
Let's do one more.
Let's do one more. Okay. Oh, look at Renee's getting into it.
Yeah, because that was kind of a lame one to go off on.
Oh, okay. This one's kind of we'll just keep going until we find one. How does that sound?
Oh, you don't like that one?
Avocado green and harvest gold. These two calm colors were staples of the 70s as the country recovered from the Vietnam War. However, the color, that's weird. Avocado green for the military, harvest gold for the Vietnamese. However, the color combo can come off as drab and naturally outdated. Well, yeah, avocados. It's the exact same thing as we talked before. It just looks like used.
Yeah.
Granite overload.
Ooh, I don't hate granite though.
Granite is fucking awesome. I don't know if I agree with this. In the 2000s, we witnessed single material overload, often appearing in the mass application of dark granite in kitchens. Today, accents tend to be more effective with minimalists, with lighter materials often preferred. I love a white granite. I love a white granite in the kitchen, in the bathroom. I think it looks good. But I kind of agree with this, but I think it's what you want, right? I think a solid looks better than more than a speckled.
Yeah.
But in this kitchen, that works.
It's definitely not an ugly kitchen.
No, it's a nice kitchen.
I would probably go if you look at it, right? And people are can they see this right now, Chris, on the thing? Is it live for them to be able to see it? If you look at it, if you put just white granite in there, that gives it a completely different feel.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it brightens it up. I would probably take those hanging lights and turn them into recessed lights, and maybe a bigger. I don't know what color I'd go with, but a bigger backsplash, not a bigger, like bigger sections, like almost like a subway tile, maybe. Ooh, I just spit right there. That was interesting. I was so excited about that kitchen. I'll tell you what I do like. I do like that gas range.
Nikki says lighter cabinets.
Yeah, well, yes, but now we're changing it completely different, right? Nikki, I agree with you, but we're changing it to a completely different kitchen. I'm just saying if you just when we just go with the when they're talking about the marble and the backsplash.
Oh, Bonnie just said it's nice, but you have to polish it and keep it clean and reseal it once a year. The granite.
Yes, absolutely, Bonnie. Absolutely, bonbons. Ferns everywhere. Well, that's just plants. Like it's people that get out of control of plants.
It's oxygen.
It's oxygen. Who?
Ian, have you seen those plants that you can hang on your wall? It's like for apartment living, and they hang in these things, and it's an automatic water system. So,
no.
Yeah, my brother has it.
Take a picture of it and put it up on this one later on today. Okay.
Okay.
That's number 24, and we're going to do 25. Let's see what 25 is. Let's be excitement. Plaid. This is what.
Oh, jeez.
Look at this one.
That has to go.
That's too much.
Well, this whole room's just fucking ugly. Look at the furniture that's in it, like the nightstand beside it. Like that's ugly. That.
How the fuck can you find a matching comforter with a matching wallpaper? Like where do you find this?
You'd be surprised. Sears. I would say the Sears that's got that feel to it. How about that goes into a bathroom? See the bathroom? Yeah. If you zoom in on it, it's got striped wallpaper in there, and then it's got matching towels for the wallpaper outside. Oh, that's ugly. Plaid. Yep, I agree with. I'm gonna do one more. 26. Pine furniture. Agreed. Pine furniture just says it's 1970. We're not changing. Fuck you. Seatbelts are for. That's what pine furniture says. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Give us some thoughts on what we talked about today. Give us some ideas for shows that you'd like to talk about. I like talking with you guys, so I'm going to start doing the interviews so we have them banked, so we just put them in. But I want to talk to you guys, and I had fun doing that. What we just did seems more prepared to me. It seems it's just way more fun. Things coming up for me this week and next week. So this week on Thursday, 10 p.m. Ian Bagg After Dark at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club at the Link Promenade. Come see me. A Saturday night, I'm at the Ice House in Pasadena. If you'd like to drop by there, 8 o'clock show. Oh, Hollywood. Next week, I'm at the Brea Improv for 4 shows, Friday and Saturday. Go to ianbag.com to get your tickets for all those things. One more thing I'd like to mention. Happy birthday to my sister. My sister, Jocelyn, who is a lovely person. She's a teacher, and she cares about her kids. She's also part of the union, and she loves being part of the union, so the man can't take her and the teachers down. I like it. Happy birthday, Joss. I hope you have a great time. She owns a house. She listens to the show. She's a good person. And she's also single. And my parents are trying to get her married. So if you're a guy and you want to be with a lovely person named Jocelyn, she's gorgeous and she's my sister. You're going to enjoy her. Please put in your applications now. I think that's it. That's all today.
All right.
And I just had a little bit of snot run out of my nose. Just a little bit.
You have no hair there.
No, hey, probably. Oh my God, it's the best way. You guys, we're getting I might have a friend come in and wax all our noses. Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm going to get Heather to come in and wax all our noses. It's going to be fantastic. Thank you guys. Thank you for everything. Thanks for listening. Come see my shows. Thank you for letting me be a dumb Ian. Have a great day. Make sure you rate and review us. Listen to the show. Tell your friends. Au revoir.